Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, welcome to yet another episode in Mirror of Dhamma program. Today, we are going to listen to our great teacher Supreme Buddha's Dhamma. So, as you can remember, last week we started to discuss about and to learn about the Four Noble Truths, right? So in last week's episode, we discussed about the first noble truth. Can anyone remember that? Yes. We discussed about the noble truth of suffering. So today, in this episode, we are going to discuss about the second noble truth. So before learning that and before listening to Dhamma, first of all, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems, and after observing 5 precepts, let's learn this amazing Dhamma of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, before observing 5 precepts, let's pay homage to our great teacher Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the Triple Gems. Say with me. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Dutiyampi saṅghaṃ saranang gacchāmi, Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saranam gacchāmi, Tatiyampi saṅghaṃ saranang gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe 5 precepts, keep your hands together and repeat after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. My homage to Supreme Buddha. Buddha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Dhamma. Dhamma is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Sangha. Sangha is my refuge every day. My homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First of all, may all of our homage be to our Kalyana Mitra, Pinat Loku Swamin Wahanse, who showed us the Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Thiruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, today, as I explained you before, we are going to learn about the second noble truth. So in the last week, in the last episode, we discussed about the first noble truth. Didn't we? Yes, we discussed about that. So, as a summary, the first noble truth is the noble truth of suffering. Right? The noble truth of suffering. So, we discussed about the suffering. So, what is called suffering, children? Number one, Supreme Buddha said, the birth is suffering. Jatipi dukkha. The birth is suffering. Jarapi dukkha. Getting old. Old age is suffering. When you become old, it's a suffering. Right? Vyadipi dukkha. Sickness is suffering. When you get sick, when you fall ill, what will happen? You suffer, right? Yes. Sickness is suffering. And Supreme Buddha said, death is suffering. Maranampi dukkhang. The death, it is also suffering. Association with disagreeable people and unpleasant people and things is suffering. Yes, it is a suffering. And when you have to separate from the loved ones, that is also a suffering, right? So there are so many people around us, we love them, right? There is a huge connection and huge bond within our minds with them, especially with our parents, our cousins, our siblings, and our neighbors, our relatives. So we have a little bit of a bond between them. So when we have to depart from them, right? Sometimes you have to move to another place. So you have to be departed from your friends and neighbors, right? Sometimes, unfortunately, people die, right? the loved ones, the people we love may die. So we have to depart from them. So when they are being departed children, we suffer. So that is also a suffering. And Supreme Buddha said, not getting, not receiving what one loves and what one's desires is a suffering. So when you have the desire for something, if you didn't get that, what will happen, children? You suffer. Right? As an example, when you go, so suppose you go to the toy store, right? And you saw a wonderful car, a toy car, or a doll, or a teddy bear. So you want it, or you have that desire, you have that craving inside you, right? But if your parents say, no, it's not the time to buy these things, right? And especially we don't have money for you that, right? Then when you don't get what you desire, what will happen, children? You suffer. So that is called the suffering, right? In brief, Buddha said, 5 aggregates of clingings are suffering. I will explain it in another episode. So today, that is the first noble truth, right? So today we are going to learn about the second noble truth. Okay? The second noble truth is known as the origin of suffering. The noble truth of origin of suffering. So today we are going to discuss and find from what this suffering is, what is the cause and what is the origin of these sufferings. So let me tell you an example to understand about this. So if we took the before example that I explained to you, the scene that you are in the toy store, right? Okay, so you suffer in that time. When you don't get what you want, you suffer. Okay? So why did you suffer? What is the reason for that suffering at that time? Okay? What is the reason? So you went to the toy store, right? You saw a nice teddy bear or whatever, a toy that you like. And what happened to your mind, children? What happened? The craving and the desire, that likeness aroused inside your mind. Isn't that right? Yes, you liked it, right? When you like someone, right? When you like something and when you don't get that, what will happen? That is the reason for suffering. That is the cause for suffering. Buddha said, what is the reason for suffering? What is the origin for suffering? Here's the explanation. It is the craving. There we go. It is the craving. Craving means like there's a huge feeling inside your mind that you need something, you like it. It's like this. Now, suppose you got your favorite food. What is your favorite food? Maybe pizza, maybe ice cream, maybe chocolate, right? Whatever it is. So when you see that food, right, what arises inside your mind? What happens to your mind? Within your mind, there is a feeling. You feel that you want this. Oh, I need to eat this. This is so delicious. Do you feel like that? Yes. So that is called craving. You long for it. You like it. You have the desire inside yourself. So that is called craving. Right? In Pali language, we call it tanha. Tanha means craving. Right? So this craving is something special. What is the speciality of this craving? It is the craving which produces re-existence. What do you mean by re-existence, children? Re-existence means rebirth. Remember, when we crave for something, right? When we have the craving within our mind, it produces the rebirth. It causes for rebirth. Right? That is why we are reborn again and again. Because we have that craving, the feeling of craving and the defilement of craving inside. That is why we are being reborn again and again. Right? The only way to remove this craving from our mind is our great teacher Supreme Buddha's way. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha realized how to remove the craving from our heart, and he accomplished it, and he teaches us how to avoid and how to remove the craving from our heart, our mind. Okay? So this craving produces what? It produces the re-existence or the rebirth. Okay? So there are some features of this craving, children. So when we have the desire for something, that means we have that lust and passion towards it, that feeling of likeness. That is the nature of our craving, right? And we find the delight and we find the pleasure from these things, right? When we eat something delicious, what do we feel? We feel so good. We feel the pleasure within ourselves, right? When you eat chocolate, normally what do you feel? Does anyone feel bad? No, you like it, right? That is called the passion or the lust. Okay, and we find the delight. We need to be delight. We like to be delight every time, right? We chase after the pleasures every time, because each and every human being and each and every living being likes to live a pleasurable life. That is why they are trying so hard to live a good life. Now suppose, now your parents are working hard for you. Why? To supply food, to supply all the needs to you. So these are called the comfortable things. These are called the pleasures, right? So that means we all like to be happy and we all like to have the pleasure within ourselves. That desire, that likeness, that feeling of likeness, Supreme Buddha said, if you have that inside your mind, what will happen? It produces the rebirth. Okay? When you are being reborn again, let's go to the first noble truth. What is the first noble truth? The noble truth of suffering. At first, Buddha says, birth is suffering. Right? So this craving leads to the rebirth. Right? So that is why it origins, that suffering is originated from what? The craving. It is the reason for the rebirth. It is the reason for the old age. It is the reason for sickness, death, and every suffering that we have in our life. Why? We have the desire and craving within ourselves. So it is very hard to remove this craving. But it is something that we can, it is an achievable task, children. If we practice Dhamma, if we follow the path of our great teacher Supreme Buddha, children, we can remove the craving from our heart, from our mind. So I need you to practice something whenever you are living in your life, right? I need you to practice something that will help you to remove the craving and control your cravings for some extent. What is that? So whenever you want something, okay, whenever you want something that you like, so you have to go and ask your parents. That is the only way that you can get the things. So when you ask your parents for maybe toys, maybe foods, maybe clothes that you like, whatever it is, when you ask from your parents such things, first of all, you need to ask, Amma or Tata, Do you have money for this? Can you buy me this? If you can buy me this if you have money only, enough money only. First you have to ask, do you have money for this? Okay? Don't just directly go and ask, tell that, however I need these things. Don't do such things. Because when you go and ask such things, when your parents cannot buy them for you, they feel so bad. They feel so sad, children, because they are trying so hard, they are sacrificing their lives to give everything that you want. But when they cannot do that, they feel so much suffering. So first of all, what you have to do, if you need something, if you like something, you can ask that, it's not a problem. But first of all, you have to ask, Amma, Tata, do you have money for this? If they said yes, then you have to say the second part. What is that? Whenever you are okay with buying me these things, please buy me one of these things. Isn't that very beautiful and wonderful and very polite? Yes, you have to do that. Okay? And if they said no, I cannot buy these things, now I don't have money, then you have to say, what? You have to say like this, Amma, Tata, don't worry. It's okay. Let's buy it whenever we have money. Right? It's not a problem. Do not argue with your parents for what you want all the time, because they have dedicated their whole life for you to make a good life for you. So they are trying hard. So they are doing what they can always. Right? So don't argue with them. Right? If you argue with them, they feel so sad. Right? Don't hurt your parents' mind. So that means when you're doing such things, children, that means you're controlling your craving. Right? It will help you to remove the craving from your heart. Right? So first of all, you need to know and learn how to control your cravings and likes and desires. Because if we chase after everything that we like, if we do everything that we like, life will be so miserable. Do not always listen to what your mind says. Because most of the time, the mind is cheating on you. Right? Mind is so tricky, it is chasing after every pleasurable things, but sometimes we may led astray after these things. Right? So that is why don't trust too much your mind. Right? It is not always good. Always listen to the good part of your mind, but don't listen to the evil side. Okay? So, how the suffering is originated, children? How this rebirth and old age and these things are originated? They are originated from the cravings. When we do the things and when we speak the words and when we think out of this craveful mind, right? The minds with this full of desires, what will happen? It will lead to the rebirth. When you are reborn, you will be again. Now it starts the cycle of suffering. When you are reborn, what will happen? You become old. You become sick. Right? You will die. You have to depart from your loved ones. You don't get what you want. Every suffering is originated from craving. So that is the origin of suffering, children. So today we learn about the second noble truth. So keep these things in mind, and next week we are going to learn about the third noble truth. So I wish you all, may all of you realize these four noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Now children, we have come to the session of meditation. Today we are going to do loving kindness meditation. We are going to spread the love and kindness to all the beings who live in this whole world. So before doing the meditation, let's get ready for that. So sit in a relaxed position, make your body straight, and keep your right palm on the left palm, and relax your body, relax your mind, relax your shoulders, and gently close the eyes. And when you hear my voice, pay attention to that and think according to my words.
Children, today we are going to do Karuna meditation. We are going to spread our compassion to all beings in this whole universe. When you hear my voice, listen to it very carefully. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I have physical well-being. May I have mental well-being. May I be free from suffering. May I be healthy. May I live happily. May all beings around me be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in my village be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this city be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. may they live happily. May all beings in this country be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this world be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings in this whole universe be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May they be free from mental suffering. May they have physical well-being. May they have mental well-being. May they be free from suffering. May they be healthy. May they live happily. May all beings live happily. May all beings live happily.
Now children, we have come to the session of good deeds. So let's watch the good deeds that has done by the children and let's be happy with them. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the good deeds session where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Devanga and today I'm here with Dinu Daham.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Dinu Daham and today we'll be watching the good deeds.
Why are people different? Why are some people rich and some are poor? why some are beautiful and some are ugly, some are educated and some are not educated. It's because of their actions. In their past lives, they did something good to look good, and some did something bad to look bad. That is why the Buddha, our supreme teacher, told us to do good deeds. So, in our next life, we will have a comfortable and happy life. Don't do bad deeds, because if you do, then in the next life, you'll have a bad, miserable life. So my dear Dhamma friends, think about Nibbana when you do good deeds, because then you might be able to attain Nibbana. We share merits with Loku Swami Mahansa, Mirror of Dhamma Swami Mahansa, and all the monks and the nuns all around the world. We also share merit with the children who practice the Dhamma. May you all realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations or videos or photos about any Dhamma topic or any meritorious deed you have done. You can then send them to our email address. We can share them with the whole world and rejoice in that merit.
Today we watched many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to accumulate many merits, follow the Noble Eightfold Path, and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. May we all reflect wisely on our actions and make choices that will benefit us in this life and benefit us in our next life. May you also have the opportunity to do more meritorious deeds and to send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help to propagate the Dhamma and teach others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in all your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, do not miss this rare opportunity. Be diligent in collecting many merits to our lives. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Teruan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.
Would that one-eyed turtle popping up once every 100 years still poke his head through the hole in that yolk? Merit is like fuel for us.
Think how fortunate we all are to have a great teacher like our Supreme Buddha. The sublime Dhamma will help everyone escape this endless samsara.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the World News and the Buddha's Great Message Session, where we read the news that happened all around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news, according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Sanilla, and today I'm here with Hesali. Human life is very rare. Do you know how rare it is according to the Buddha's teachings? Let me explain to you. Suppose the earth was entirely covered by water, and a person threw a yoke with a single hole into it. The east wind drives it west, the west wind drives it east, the north wind drives it south, and the south wind drives it north. And there was a one-eyed turtle that popped up once every 100 years. Would that one-eyed turtle popping up once every 100 years still poke his head through the hole in that yolk? That is how unlikely the human birth is. Let's watch the news now. A child stole a COVID testing van and crashed it into a car before fleeing on foot, police have said. They said he had been arrested on suspicion of burglary/theft of a motor vehicle. Humans born in this world is a result of great merit done in the past lives. Merit is like fuel for us. Don't you need fuel in your car to reach your destination? Yes, we do. Otherwise, our car will not start and we cannot reach our destination. As Buddhists, our final destination is to realize the Four Noble Truths, to escape all suffering. Just like the car needs enough fuel to reach their destination, we need enough merit to reach our final goal, which is Nibbana. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, fill your life with merit. Avoid unwholesome deeds. Protect the 5 precepts. Practice the Supreme Dhamma. go for refuge into the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and do not miss this rare opportunity to collect merits, and do not waste this rare human life.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Hesoli. Our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, taught us to be grateful to others whenever someone has done even a little favor for us. Our Blessed One stood without moving his eyes as he meditated under the Bodhi tree as a sign of gratitude to the Bodhi tree that had sheltered him. Think how fortunate we all are to have a great teacher like our Supreme Buddha. Our great teacher always praised people who are grateful to others. Not only our teacher who practiced gratefulness, but also our great arhats who lived in the past practiced gratefulness. Let's watch the news now.
The teacher said that the healthcare workers deserve the nation's deep gratitude and respect. As the country commemorates those who have lost their lives to COVID, the ceremony will remember all those who have died during the pandemic and pay tribute to everyone who had contributed to how the country has faced and continues to face challenges.
Through this wonderful Dhamma, the Supreme Buddha taught us how to see things as they really are, which are clouded by ignorance. It is the Supreme Dhamma that makes us aware of the fact about samsara. The continuous process of being born, growing old, and dying again and again is extremely dangerous. The sublime Dhamma will help everyone escape this endless samsara. The person who lives by Dhamma is protected by Dhamma itself, just as one is holding a big umbrella in the rain. Therefore, my dear friends, there is nothing superior than the Supreme Dhamma. We will see you all next week. Dedawan Saranai Namo Buddhaya.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Evaṁ me sutaṁ ekang samayang bhagava savatiyang viharati jetavane Anatha pindikassa arame Atako anyatara devata Abhikantaya rattiya Abhikanta vanna kevala kappang Jetavanang obhasitva Yena bhagavaten upasankami Upasankamitva bhagavantang abhivaditva Ekamantang attasi Ekamantang titakosa devata Bhagavantang gataya ajabhasi.
Thus have I heard. On one occasion the Blessed One was living in Savatthi at Jetavana, Anathapindika's monastery. Now when the night was far advanced, a certain deity whose surpassing radiance illuminated the whole of Jetavana. Approached the Blessed One, respectfully saluted him and stood to one side. Standing thus, he addressed the Blessed One in verse.
Bahudeva manusache mangalani achintayun akankamana sottanam brohi mangalamuttamam.
Many deities and humans longing for happiness have pondered on the question of blessings. Pray tell me, what are the highest blessings?
Asevanacha balanam Panditanancha sevana Pujacha pujaniyanam Etam mangalamuttamam.
Not to associate with the foolish, but to associate with the wise, to honor those worthy of honor. These are the highest blessings.
Patirupadesa vasoche Kubbecha kata punyata Atta samma panidhicha Etam mangalamuttamam.
To live in a good place, having done merit in the past, and to set oneself in the right direction. These are the highest blessings.
Bahu sacchancha sippancha Vinayocha susikkito Subhasitacha yavacha Etam mangalamuttamam.
Possessing vast knowledge and many skills, well disciplined and pleasant in speech, these are the highest blessings.
Mata pitu pattanam Uttadarassa sangaho Anakulacha kammanta Etam mangalamuttamam.
Supporting one's mother and father, caring for one's wife and children, an honest occupation well undertaken. These are the highest blessings.
Dhanancha dhammacharyacha Jnatakanancha sangaho Anavajjani kammani Etam mangalamuttamam.
Being devoted to giving and living by the Dhamma, caring for relatives and blameless conduct, by body, speech and mind, these are the highest blessings.
Arati virati papa Majjapanacha sanyamo Appamadocha dhammesu Etam mangalamuttamam.
To cease and abstain from evil, to refrain from intoxicating drinks, and diligence in practicing the Dhamma. These are the highest blessings.
Garavocha nivatocha santutticha katanyuta kalena dhamma savanam etang mangalamuttamam.
Paying reverence to those worthy of reverence, humility, contentment, gratitude, and timely hearing of the Dhamma. These are the highest blessings.
Kanti cha sovachasata samananam cha dasanam kalena dhamma sakacca etang mangalamuttamam.
Patience, obedience, meeting monks, and timely discussions on the Dhamma. These are the highest blessings.
Tapocha brahmacharyancha Ariya Saccana dasanam Nibbana Sacci kiriyacha etang mangalamuttamam.
Self-control, celibacy, understanding the noble truths, and realizing Nibbana. These are the highest blessings.
Puttasya loka dhammehi Chittang yasana kampati Asokang virajang khemang etang mangalamuttamam.
The mind that is unfazed by the ups and downs of life, sorrowless, stainless, fearless, these are the highest blessings.
Etadisani katvana sabbatma parajita sabbat sotting gaccanti tang tesang mangalamuttamam.
Having acted in this way, being victorious everywhere, they achieve all that is good. For them these are the highest blessings.
Etena saccena suvatti hotu.
By this truth may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now children, we have come to the session of merit sharing. So today, the Mirror of Dhamma program is sponsored by Mrs. Girindra Tennakon and Mr. Susanta Imbulegama from Hong Kong. So first of all, let's share the merits with all the gods who protect the Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit and may they be well and happy. May they live long, may they live a happy life, and especially may they protect all the children who joined the Mirror of Dhamma program today. And may all the gods realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And let's share the merits with our departed relatives. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit and may they escape from the samsara as soon as possible. And especially let's share the merits with our Pinat Lokaswamin Vahanse and all the monks and the nuns of Mahamenawa monasteries and with the Mahasangha all around the world. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And especially let's share the merits with Sanitha Imbulegama Puta, who is turning 7 on 23rd of April, that means today. May Sanitha Imbulegam Puta rejoice in this merit, and may he be well and happy, may he live long, may his education become successful, and may his good hopes become true, and may he be able to have the noble association with noble friends. And finally, Sanitha Imbulegama Puta rejoice in this merit, and may he realize four noble truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And let's share the merits with Mr. Asanga Bandara Tennakon, who celebrated his birthday on April 14th, and with Sachita Bandara Tennakon Puta, who is celebrating his birthday on 10th of May, and with Mrs. Amara Surya Arachi, who is celebrating the birthday on 29th of May, and with the sons and daughters, Danusha Tennakon, Seniti, Satika, and Cheniru, and with the sponsoring families of Girindra Tennakon, Mr. Susanta Imbulegama, and all the family members of all of them. May they rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, may all of their good hopes become true, and may all of them realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. And let's share the merits with all the Kalyana Mitras and Dhamma school teachers, Dhamma school friends. May all of them be well and happy, may they live long, may they live a happy life, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Let's share the merits with all the children who joined to the Mirror of Dhamma program today. May all of you rejoice in this merit, and by the power of this merit, may all of you be well and happy. May all of you live long. May all of you live a happy life. And finally, may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So now we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma program. Hope you enjoyed the program today. So let's meet in the next week with another great teachings of our great teacher Supreme Buddha. So I wish you all, may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Namo Buddhaya, Thiruvan Saranai.